Well, a very good evening to you, where a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre, and the decibel levels are rising. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And a header! They've scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chance for the header! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has two. Indonesia take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is a brilliant interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that could set him on his way. Qatar ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Clips it so gently. Chance to shoot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he's heaved it away. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Arhan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So can he finish? And in again. And more and more and more. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Great hit! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
He has found a way through. That's good running with the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found a way through. He's going for goal. It is a very good save.
Indonesia were again presented with an opportunity to break, and
it's half-time here. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could...
Substitution on the field, number 9, number 8.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 11, number 10. Substitution in progress.
Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered. Well, he's got the shot away! goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Indonesia totally rampant here. Steaming on goalwards. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's in on decent hit! And that has faded wide.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 12, number 14, number 11. Coming on the field, number 20, number 6, number 16.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Can he put it away? They've done it!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Qatar grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Good spot, he's seen the run. Header! It's in! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Qatar are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. In with a header! Goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And the finish! Really well taken goal.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Qatar playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them.
Niceties are...
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's gone back to the keeper. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Shot a goal! He scored! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
I just think that's a good example of how you take advantage of a lapse in concentration. He was on the prowl, hungry, looking for any scraps that came his way, and he certainly gobbled up the chance, took it really well.
Indonesia tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. The ball is bounced loose now. Could move up a gear here. Gets his pass away. Big chance, must be! And a shot! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Goal!
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.